Okay, so Kim Woobin and Suzy are absolutely eating in Genie. Make a wish. Their chemistry is chef's kiss. No notes there. But can we talk about how this show is basically a beautiful mess wrapped in a Dubai tourism ad? Like, the Genie can teleport across continents but gets scared of motorbikes? The angel rolls in with motivation so vague, you'd think his only job description was, look devastatingly good in business casual. And somehow mixing Islamic, biblical, and Korean folklore seemed like a good idea to exactly zero cultural consultants. Stay until the end to find out why the righteous wish twist makes absolutely no sense and might just break your brain. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm Jenny, your go-to drama plot hole analyst. When your genie is more glitchy than God tier. Let's start with Iblis, our smokin' hot fallen spirit who's supposed to be this all-powerful ancient being. The dude can conjure ramen out of thin air for Ka Young, teleport internationally, and literally revive a dying deer. Sounds overpowered, right? Except he can't feed himself? My guy needs actual cash to buy meals and complains about modern prices like a confused boomer at Whole Foods. Explain to me why he can manifest instant noodles as a romantic gesture but can't sustain his immortal body without waiting to pull cabbages for money and food? Fine. I know all this is just the script trying to be over the top, so let's just let it slide. But the obedience rules? Oh boy. That's where the logic train completely derails. Iblis can't refuse wishes, but he can twist them to corrupt people? Fine. But then Ka Young literally buys a wish from a villager to use against the big bad, and somehow that's allowed? If genies are slaves to cosmic rules, why does this loophole exist? Sometimes the genie appears when someone rubs the lamp. Other times he shows up online for a YouTuber without anyone summoning him. Then, somehow, he serves multiple masters at once and even chooses them himself. So, what exactly makes someone a Genia's master here? And why, when Ga Young rubs Song Hye Kyo's jar, doesn't she become that Genia's master? On top of that, Iblis helps Ga Young and even a kid gamer without them making any wishes. So, what are the rules here? Can he just do side quests for fun now? The angel and immortal boy nobody asked for. Egeliel, the angel of death, played by Steve No, should be this epic antagonist, God's enforcer hunting down genies who dare bow to humans. The setup is amazing. Celestial sibling rivalry, divine justice, flashy wings severing fights. But his actual contribution to the plot? Literally nothing. His powers are inconsistent flight depends on having wings, so when they're clipped, he's just grounded and useless. Meanwhile, Iblis is out here flying with or without his magic carpets. And his whole arc? Total confusion. Is he jealous of Iblis? Does he hate him? Love him? It flip-flops every episode. You can't even tell if they're enemies or ex-besties with unresolved tension. They fight endlessly, waste half the show just to behead Iblis. And then Iblis gets revived as a genie again because one human grandmother asked nicely. Honestly, it feels like the angel was added just to have another good-looking guy wearing crisp shirts. Then there's Khalid, the immortal boy, whose entire existence is a chaotic detour. He's a half-genie whose soul got swapped into another kid's body through some forbidden flower ritual, and he's been alive for centuries because of Ka Young's past life wish. Cool concept on paper, it ties to the greed theme and shows the dark consequences of wishing, but his motivation makes no sense. Just because Iblis wouldn't give him genie powers, he suddenly wants to dominate the world? He's got a whole crew of minions, but keeps chasing Ga Young for her last wish, instead of targeting other villagers who also have wishes. It's a long backstory that leads nowhere, with actions and motives that never add up. When you mix Islam, Christianity, and K-drama and nobody wins. Alright, let's address the elephant, or should I say, the jinn in the room. This show really said, let's take Islamic jinn lore, biblical angels, and Korean reincarnation mythology, and throw them in a blender, without doing any homework. Genie Make-A-Wish ambitiously mixes Islamic jinn myths, Iblis as a smokeless fire rebel who refused to bow to Adam, biblical angels, Eliel as a death-dealing enforcer, and Korean folklore reincarnation across 4 lives and Goryeo-era soul bonds into a rom-com fantasy. The creators aimed for a modern fairy tale about human choice versus destiny, according to writer Kim Un-suk's Yonhap interview. But without research or respect, it ended up sparking backlash for cultural appropriation, logical gaps, and tonal chaos. Iblis isn't a wish-granting genie in Islam, he's Satan, the ultimate tempter, banished for pride. Quran chapter 7, verses 11 to 18. Here, he's rewritten as a redeemable heartthrob, proving greed through wishes, romanticized with Woo Bin's smirks and kisses. It's fundamentally misguided, equating jinn, neutral spirits, with biblical demons and Korean immortals. The show even uses Arabic phrases and Quranic quotes as punchlines, turning sacred language into comedy. And let's be honest, the constant Dubai backdrops, desert battles, the Museum of the Future cameos feel more like tourism promotion than storytelling. Draggy starts, rushed endings, and editing that gave up. The pacing in this show is like a magic carpet with a broken engine. It crawls through the first 4 episodes, cruises unevenly in the middle, then nosedives into a rushed, chaotic finale. Episodes 1 and 2, snooze fest. We get endless exposition dumps about Iblis's backstory and Ka Young's psychopathy, but zero hook. The filler is real. Did we really need a whole dentist subplot to test if people are greedy? We get it. Humans are flawed. Move on. The middle finally picks up when the bet unfolds and the romance sparks. But just when you're invested, bam, the finale crashes. Episode 12 speedruns the buying a wish loophole and the college showdown. Then episode 13 slaps on a weird, useless epilogue. Unresolved arcs everywhere. The angels' rivalry? Dropped. The 20-year memory gap? Glossed over. The past life thread? Anticlimactic. The ending wraps up too neatly, stripping away all emotional weight. And the editing? Absolutely chaotic. Viewers are calling it the worst in K-drama, saying it feels like they cut a 16-episode series down to 13 and just hoped no one would notice. Direction changes mid-production didn't help. Jokes that should have been quirky became cringe. Tonal shifts from comedy to tragedy gave everyone whiplash. Despite a $20 million budget and stunning Dubai visuals, the structure is sloppy. It could have been 10 tight episodes, but instead, we got draggy exposition, a rushed climax, and loose threads everywhere. The righteous wish that makes no damn sense. Okay, here's where my brain fully short-circuited. The whole bet is about testing if humans are greedy versus righteous, right? Ka Young has to prove that at least 3 people can make a pure, selfless wish, or Iblis kills her and walks free. But, like, who decides what counts as righteous? The rules are so vibes-based, it's wild. If the genie himself determines what's righteous versus corrupt, isn't the whole bet rigged from the start? Does righteousness mean selflessness? Good intentions? And let's break down these 5 villagers, including the dog, because honestly, icon behavior. Who's actually greedy and who's righteous here? They all wished for selfish stuff at first. The supermarket lady wanted things for herself. The dog had its own agenda. The YouTuber was thinking about his own desires. But then 3 of them pulled a 180. The supermarket worker thought about her kid. The dog stayed loyal to its original owner. And the YouTuber realized he cared more about his wife than whatever he initially wanted. So here's my question. Are these people inherently corrupted from the jump? Or did Satan's whole existence and his wish-granting shenanigans make them fall? Because if it's the latter, then the ending is really messed up. Both Ka Young and Iblis become genies together for this cute, romantic, happy ending, which, fine. I love, but they're literally going back out into the world to offer wishes and potentially corrupt more humans? Is that really a good ending for a story that spent 13 episodes preaching about integrity and humanity? Final thoughts. Look, Genie, Make-A-Wish had so much potential. Kim Woo Bin and Suzy carried this show on their backs, with undeniable chemistry and stellar performances. The ambition was there. The budget was there, but the execution? Rough. So what do you think? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear if you caught plot holes I missed, or if you're ready to defend this chaotic fantasy romance with your whole heart. And make sure to subscribe for more drama breakdowns. I'm Jenny, and I specialize in finding plot holes you didn't even know existed.